Honestly, I don't know if I'll do a giveaway at 800. It just seems kind of like a low amount to actually be. Oh my god. Are you. Yeah, that happened the first time I was trying to record this video. Hey guys, it is Ethan here with another video for you guys. Now in today's video, we're doing the 500 subscriber Q&A. Now, I just gotta say, thank you guys so much for getting the channel to this point. I mean, honestly, when I started YouTube, I never thought that the channel would get this big. And I know 500, it's not a huge number. It's not crazy impressive, but still, I think that's a milestone. And to be honest, this is just the beginning, and I can't wait to see where this channel goes in the future. So the thing about this Q&A is that I was supposed to make this like years ago. So I've actually gathered these questions over the past like 3 years. I would say the last Q&A I did was like early 2017, late 2016, around there. So since then, I've been meaning to do a Q&A for like a subscriber amount. We hit 200. I was like, oh, I'll do it. And then at 3, then at 4, and now we're at 5, and I'm finally doing the Q&A. So some of these questions date back all the way to 2017. So I'm actually going to be answering these questions by date, starting from the newest to the oldest. So without further ado, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud, and have all those linked in the description down below. And let's get on with the Q&A. So the first question is coming from my homie Corrupted, and says, Ethan, why is your ass so fucking thick? I have no idea. I guess I was just born this way. Now, just for context, I actually go to school with this person, and that's why they're asking me about like the school year and all that. What are your thoughts on the MI school year being closed for the rest of the year? And are you going to miss sophomore year? Honestly, I am going to miss it a little bit. I would say compared to freshman year, it was a lot better. But to be honest, I am kind of glad. Not that coronavirus happened, but I'm glad that, you know, we were able to do online school just because, like, I feel like it kind of gave me a break from school and everything. A thing that actually happened last year was that for people who are from the Midwest, we actually got a huge polar vortex that basically came down from Canada, and specifically in my school district, I think we had something like, oh man, probably 2-3 weeks worth of snow days. So it was pretty cool. Pretty much had like the entire month of almost the entire month of January off. And then we went into this year, and there were several days that I would say would have been good for snow days, but we didn't get those. And I was kind of disappointed because I was like, oh, we didn't get that much time off this year like we did last year. But then, you know, this whole thing happened, and it gave us like way more time off. Not exactly time off because we're still doing work at home, but I would say it's a lot better than doing it at school, even though I like doing homework at school. I would say, I don't know, doing online classes is kind of iffy for me. It's hard for me to stay on top of like due dates and stuff, but in terms of like stress levels, I'd say it was a lot easier. And also probably because they weren't counting for grades, so you know, it's just you had to complete, I think it was like 10 assignments per class, which that's like, I have like 5 classes per trimester, so that's 50 assignments, and you have like what, 3 months to do that. So yeah, it was pretty, honestly, it was pretty easy. The problem with me is I'm just a serial procrastinator. What inspired you to make videos, and how did you develop your own style? So this is actually kind of a long story, and I've covered it sort of like bits and pieces in interviews, but I'm gonna try to condense it down into like a short like 1-minute segment just so I don't like drag out this video too long. But basically what happened, so basically the story is back in like I'd say 2013, 2012, I had a friend by the name of XT Werner, which he doesn't make videos anymore, but he used to make these kind of like gaming videos and skit videos. And like keep in mind we were in like I think 3rd or 4th grade at the time, so the videos weren't that good. I'm not trying to make fun of him, but like just saying like compared to like the content that he was making recently until he quit is like a lot better than what he used to make back then. But to like, you know, 3rd grade, 4th grade me, I was like, whoa, this is you know, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I was like, wow, my friend is like a real YouTuber, you know, he's like making content. So I was like, I want to do that. So after like I'd say a year or so pestering my parents, they finally let me get a YouTube channel, and it was like about the end of 2014, I uploaded my first video. I think it was September 5th, 2014. I'll put it on screen right now what the exact date is. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I created my channel on July 14th, 2014, which makes this channel 6 years old, which is pretty crazy. So focusing on the part about like how I developed my own style, I would say I mainly just watched a lot of commentary YouTubers in like 2015, 2016. And originally I made gaming content back in like 2015, 2016. But then I merged over into like more of commentary content in 2016 once I got like super into that scene. And I made my first commentary video in like May 2016. You know, I just had like back then I looked back on it recently and I had like a super high voice. So back then, you know, I hadn't really developed a style, but over I'd say the next like 3 years or so, 4 years, I slowly developed this kind of like very clean kind of aesthetic style. And very recently I started getting, I know it's kind of like a meme within like the commentary community. It's like, oh, commentary channels are all vaporwave themed, which, you know, like that was a lot of commentary channels back in like 2016, 2017 had a bunch of vaporwave themes. But so actually what I ended up doing around, I'd say, end of 2019 into early 2020 was I switched from using gameplay to using vaporwave loops. And I also started using more like clean edits on my thumbnails. I always say like ever since like 2018, I'd say my thumbnails have been pretty clean and pretty consistent, but I've been trying to use like different fonts in them and try to make them like more of a clean aesthetic, I'd say. And I also changed my YouTube banner and my logo. So that's how I'd say I got my whole style. And then I also added in like lo-fi music. Before I used lo-fi music in my videos, I used to use like EDM stuff from like NCS, but I mean, every 12-year-old YouTuber in the mid-2010s was using NCS for background music in their videos, but I ended up switching to lo-fi because I just felt like it was like just too loud. I think one of my problems was I didn't like really reduce the decibels when I was I didn't really reduce the decibels in post, and also it was just like so loud. It was just so like crazy energetic, and it just didn't fit like the whole vibe. So I try to get this like really chill. I guess like the whole TLDR of like how I got my aesthetic is just I started using lo-fi music, and one of the producers I really liked back then, I still use him to this day, is Chucky Beats, and I actually got that from Ziovo. Shout out to him, he's a really good YouTuber. And then I started using, like recently, I think I used Caliber. He actually produced my song Quarantine, which, by the way, I don't know how that song right now is like sitting at like 760 something views at the time of this recording, but apparently it like blew up in Russia. I've also used Lee. He's a really good producer, and I don't know. It's just mainly it just started with me using like lo-fi music, and then I kind of tried to fit my whole visual aesthetic around that lo-fi theme. I hope I didn't bore you guys out with the whole story, but anyways, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so congratulations on hitting 200. The fact that you said 200 kind of shows you how old this comment is. But why did you decide to basically steal my name? Now, this is a pretty funny story about how I actually met Ethan Martin. Shout out to him. He's a really talented R&B producer and singer. I highly recommend you guys go check him out after watching this video. But basically, I was going around on Spotify, I'd say, back in like early 2018, and I basically just searched up my name, and instead of like an artist by the name of Ethan Marin coming up, I found Ethan Martin, and I started listening to his music. I really enjoyed it, so then I went over to SoundCloud, and I commented on one of his songs. I said something like, I don't know, price, something like, you know, I really like this song, and he actually replied to it. He's like, wow, like I actually read your name as Ethan Martin when I first saw it, which is, you know, it's pretty cool. So then I ended up following him on Instagram and Twitter, and like we exchanged some DMs. I haven't really talked to him that much, and then I basically just ended up putting out a tweet asking for questions for my 200 subscriber Q&A, and he actually ended up replying to it, which was pretty cool. And the next questions in this video date back to like 2017. Why do you sound so dead in your videos? It's just my I don't know, it's just my monotone voice. Will you do a giveaway, maybe at 800 subscribers? I don't know if I'm gonna do any giveaways. I mean, depends on what I give away. I mean, giveaways are kind of expensive. I mean, I guess if I gave away like a free album cover or something. Actually, you know what? If we can get this channel to 800 subscribers by the end of 2020, I'll give away one free album cover to a randomly selected subscriber. Okay, anyways, so these next few questions actually just come from the same guy, and for context, these were actually commented on a video that I made on air travel back in like 2017, so that's why the comments relate to air travel. I've heard it's not safe to drink water from a plain faucet/bathroom sink. True or false? True. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's common sense. I wouldn't trust the water from a plain sink. Just ask the flight attendant for some water or something, all right? Or like, I don't know, bring water on the plane, you know? If you can get it past TSA. Okay, point is, don't drink the fucking bathroom water. That's nasty. So the last question is actually a 3-part question. So the first part is, have you ever flown first class? And the answer is no. I don't know. I just feel like first class is, I don't know, maybe I'd fly it sometime if like I had like a lot of money. But I don't know, I just kind of feel like it's a waste of money. Like, planes suck. I'd probably do it for like a long haul flight if it was like, you know, overseas. So it'd just be more comfortable. But if it's just like a short haul flight, I don't know, to like New York or something, I'd fly like normal economy class just because like it's cheaper. Top 3 favorite YouTubers. I'd say in top 3, I would say Luna, The Needle Drop / Anthony Fantano, and Scarce. And lastly, what are your favorite memes? I don't know. I guess just like music related memes. I'm following a lot of like music meme pages on Instagram. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that Q&A. For the people who commented like 2-3 years ago, I'm really sorry that it took me so long to get to your questions, and honestly, I'm pretty sure they don't even watch the channel anymore. But also, like I said in the beginning of the video, thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I mean, it means the absolute world to me when I see you guys comment and everything and like and subscribe. Like, every little bit, like, it just means so much to me, and like, honestly, I love you guys. Y'all are fucking amazing. But anyways, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Those will be in the description down below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And like I said before, if we can get the channel to 800 subscribers by the end of 2020, I'll give away 1 free album cover to a randomly selected subscriber. And I'll see you guys in my next video.
Okay, I'm back on my shit. I'm making money. I be clapping your bitch. You want smoke? We can run it up quick. These niggas be bitches. They don't want no smoke with me, nigga. I do not fight fair. Cause these niggas be acting like bitch. All you bitches are jokes to me. I be stacking on my cash. You hating ass niggas gon' work for me. Keep bringing hate. You bitches encourage. I need that motherfucking cash. I need that motherfucking bag. I need to blow up the music and show you put niggas.